Good morning. This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. I am Olanireti, Olusegun. The major headlines. FG drops 60 billion naira fraud charges against ex-AMCON MD. FG withdraws criminal complaint against Ibom Air passenger, reduces ban on Kwam 1. Lagos lost 19.52 billion naira last year, says Sanwo-Olu. Court stops Ogun government from demolishing Daniel's house, hotels. And on sports, Fashola advocates multi-purpose stadiums. Entertainment, I bought a burial site, wrote my will after lupus diagnosis, Kemi Afolabi. News in detail. FG drops 60 billion naira fraud charges against ex-AMCON MD. Justice Ramano Shode of the Lagos State Special Offences and Domestic Violence Court, Ikeja, has struck out a 60 billion naira fraud case against former Managing Director of the Assets Management Corporation of Nigeria, Ahmed Kuru, following the federal government's decision to withdraw the charges. The withdrawal was effected through the Director of Public Prosecutions of the Federation, MB Abubakar, who filed a notice of discontinuance dated July 24, 2025. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission had on February 11, 2025 arraigned Kuru on amended 6 counts marked ID/249606/2024, bordering on conspiracy, stealing and transfer of property derived from an illegal act. He pleaded not guilty. Kuru was charged alongside Sigma Gov Nigeria Limited. On the day of arraignment, Sigma Gov entered a guilty plea pursuant to a plea bargain with the EFCC and was convicted. FG withdraws criminal complaint against Ibom Air passenger, reduces ban on Kwam 1. The federal government has withdrawn its criminal complaint against Miss Comfort Emerson, the passenger accused of unruly behavior aboard an Ibom Air flight, and reduced the flight ban imposed on Fuji music star Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, popularly known as Kwam 1. Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development Festus Keyamo-San announced the decision on Wednesday following consultations with stakeholders in the aviation sector. According to the minister, the resolutions were reached after reviewing the incident, considering appeals from well-meaning individuals and considering the remorse shown by those involved. Keyamo revealed that Ibom Air has agreed to withdraw its complaint against Ms. Emerson, who was arrested over the August 10 incident. When the police took her statement in the presence of her lawyer, she exhibited great remorse for her conduct, he said. Following the withdrawal, the airport commander and the police prosecution will take steps to secure her release from Kirikiri prison this week. The Airline Operators of Nigeria has also agreed to lift the lifetime flying ban placed on her, with details to be announced soon. On the ValueJet incident involving Kwam 1, the minister disclosed that the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority will reduce its ban to 1 month. FAN also plans to engage the musician as an ambassador for airport security protocols. Having publicly demonstrated pertinence, the NCAA will withdraw its criminal complaint against Kwam 1, Keyamo said. The 1-month ban will also apply to ValueJet's captain, Olusegun Ogoyi, and first officer, Ivan Oloba, whose licenses will be restored after mandatory professional reappraisal. Lagos lost 19.52 billion naira to fire last year, says Sanwo-Olu. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called for urgent solutions to the recurring menace of tanker fire accidents, describing them as a significant challenge to the state. He spoke yesterday at the Lagos State International Fire Safety Conference 2.0 on Victoria Island, with the team leveraging technology and community engagement to prevent fire. The governor said Lagos lost property worth 19.52 billion to fire incidents in 2024. The conference, organized by the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service (LSFRS), served as a platform for stakeholders to explore strategies for fire prevention and improve emergency response. The governor said the state was adopting innovations such as safety on the move initiative to address frequent fires, while intensifying public sensitization through market, school, factory, and residential visits. Court stops Ogun government from demolishing Daniel's house hotels. And Ogun State High Court on Tuesday issued an ex parte order barring Governor Dapo Abiodun or any official from the state government from tampering or demolition deed at Soludero Court, Shagamu GRA private residence of former governor of the state, Benga Daniel. The order also covered the Conference Hotels Limited and the annex also owned by the former governor. Justice O.S. Oloide gave the order following motion for ex parte order for interim injunction filed on behalf of Daniel and his wife, Yeye Olufunke Daniel, by their counsel, A.M. Kutoye San, against Abiodun, the Attorney General of Ogun State Planning and Development Permit, and the Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development. According to the certified true copy of the order signed by W.T. Ogundele, the principal registrar and made available to journalists, Kutoye had, among other things, demanded for an ex parte order restraining the defendants, respondents, and their agent from demolition or in any way or manner tampering with the property known as Soludero Court, the conference hotels, as well as the annex pending the determination of the court on notice filed by the court. ₦30,000 car raising bet leaves 5 dead in Ogun. Tragedy struck in the Ipara area of Remo, Ogun State, when a ₦30,000 car race wager resulted in an accident that left 5 people, including 3 suspected Yahoo boys and 2 residents, dead. It was learned on Tuesday from a source in the community who pleaded anonymity. That the accident occurred at about 2 p.m. on Monday. According to the source, the suspected Yahoo boys had organized a car racing contest with a ₦30,000 wager for the winner. The source noted that during the contest, one of the participants lost control and ran into a nearby shop, killing two bystanders on the spot. The source disclosed that the driver, alongside 2 other occupants of the vehicle, got trapped and sustained varying degrees of injury before they were rescued and taken to separate hospitals. Our rising union fees are crushing our livelihoods, Okada riders. Some motorcycle riders in the Obafemi Owode local government area of Ogun State have raised their alarm over alleged extortion and frequent harassment by fee collectors, warning that their livelihoods are under threat. The riders who operate in Magboro, Mowe, Arepo, and neighboring communities appeal to the state government to intervene, claiming they have been forced to join multiple unions and impose daily charges whether or not they work. Speaking to a correspondent on Monday, a rider, Eze Emeka, lamented the growing financial burden, lamenting that the tariff the union collects increases every day. And on sports, Fashola advocates multipurpose stadiums. Former governor of Lagos State and immediate past Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, has called for a shift in the remodeling of Nigerian stadium to become a hub for sports and entertainment. Fashola spoke as a guest speaker during the book presentation of veteran sports journalist Muni Alau's autobiography at the Tayo Aderinokun Hall, University of Lagos, on Sunday. In his address titled Rethinking the Current Football Business Model in Nigeria as a Catalyst for Sports Development, Fashola addressed the infrastructural challenge of Nigerian sports, noting that the remodeling can also attract people to the stadiums. Currently, Nigeria has 2 CAF accredited stadiums, the 60,000 capacity Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja and the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo, among the many facilities scattered across the country. The former Lagos State governor made the call for a shift as well as safety concerns. West Ham drop Onyedika interest. English Premier League club West Ham are set to share the interest in Super Eagles midfielder Raphael Onyedika and pursue DR Congo midfielder Ngayela Mukau. Onyedika has made a mark at Club Brugge since joining from Danish Superliga club Midtjylland 3 years ago. The 24-year-old defensive midfielder has seamlessly slotted into Club Brugge and has become a regular under different coaches at the club. His performances have seen him linked with some top clubs outside of Belgium. Last year, the Super Eagles star was linked to AC Milan and it looked like the deal would happen until they signed Yusuf Fofana from Monaco. This summer, the Super Eagles star has been heavily linked with West Ham. The speculations have started since the start of the transfer market, but nothing serious has happened yet. Coach Graham Potter wants a solid defensive midfielder, and West Ham have been weighing their options. Now, according to Sacha Tabuleri, the Hammers have relegated Onyedika on their list of targets. The transfer market expert reports that the club is seriously interested in DR Congo midfielder Mokau. Entertainment. I bought a burial site, wrote my will after lupus diagnosis. Kemi Afolabi. Actress Kemi Afolabi has revealed the harrowing ordeal she faced while battling lupus, a chronic autoimmune disease in which the body's immune system attacks its own organs and tissues. In an interview on Doing Kukoi TV, Afolabi recounted how at the peak of her health crisis she was unable to eat or drink, relied on oxygen to breathe, and even prepare for the worst by purchasing a burial site and writing her will. She credited her survival to God's grace and the unwavering support of her family, friends, and colleagues. Afolabi said her struggle began with severe joint pain, more intense than childbirth, which led to multiple misdiagnoses at Lagos State Teaching Hospital, LOTE. It was only after seeking medical care abroad that she finally received the correct diagnosis. Reality TV star Esther shares gratitude after overcoming surgery case. Reality TV star Esther Agunbiade has opened up about a difficult period in her life as she counts down to her birthday. In an emotional Instagram post, Esther revealed she had received news that she needed surgery, a development that initially left her feeling overwhelmed. She expressed heartfelt gratitude to God for seeing her through what she described as a mentally draining season and for the gift of life. Esther also appreciated her loved ones for their unwavering support, love, and care during the challenging time. Women are less respected in music industry. Thames. Grammy-winning singer Thames has opened up about the gender-based challenges women face in Nigeria's music industry, sharing her own struggles to be taken seriously as an artist. In an interview with the BBC, Thames said women are often disrespected in the industry, making it harder for them to gain recognition and succeed. To tackle problems, she launched the Leading Vibe Initiative, a platform aimed at empowering women by providing easier access to opportunities, wider audiences, and greater success in the music business. The initiative also seeks to boost self-definition and confidence among female artists. Thames urged aspiring female musicians to set clear personal and professional boundaries, knowing what they are willing and unwilling to do for fame. She stressed the importance of staying true to oneself and refusing to compromise values for success. Recap of the major headlines. FD drops 60 billion naira fraud charges against Amgon MD. FD withdraws criminal complaint against Ibom EA passenger, reduces ban on COM1. Lagos lost 19.52 billion naira to fire last year, says Sanwo-Olu. Court stops Ogun government from demolishing Daniel's house, hotels. And on sport, Fashola advocates multipurpose stadiums. Entertainment, I bought a burial site, wrote my will after lupus diagnosis. Kemi Afolabi. Follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, X, WhatsApp, YouTube at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call our WhatsApp 09122227433. Special thanks to the news producer, Olanireti. Thanks for watching. I am Olanireti Olusegun. Have a wonderful Wednesday. God bless Ifako. Vijay.
Looking for reliable brand for import and export, logistics and cargo services, ticket booking, or general merchandising? At Divine and Grace Enterprises, they specialize in seamless global trade, efficient cargo handling, top-notch travel support, and trusted merchant services. Whether it's getting your goods across borders, booking a flight, or managing cargo with precision, they deliver with speed, reliability, and care. You can visit them at Nako Export Warehouse, International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos State. You can contact them on 0803-406-1483, 0817-287-4375, or email it divineandgraceenterprises@gmail.com. Divine and Grace Enterprise, your reliable brand for logistics and merchandise.